Tell us a little bit about your position here. And I understand that you've said that Hybe's offer price for SM Entertainment is too low. So give us your rationale.
Sure. Thanks, Sherry, for having me. So yeah, we own the latest disclosed position in SM Entertainment is about 1%. So we didn't disclose any further information anymore. But our ask to Hybe is that, given that the board announced its new plan called SM 3.0, which involves the shift into the multi-producing from a single producer, Suman Lee, into a 5+ multi-producing system to increase the volume of the new songs and the launches of the new idol groups. We expect that the operating profit and the revenue can triple or more in the next 3 to 5 years. And given that, I think the 120,000 Korean won of the offer price is too low. We think at least it needs to be meaningfully upgraded. We're going to come out with a more stronger rationale with the presentation in the next couple of days.
What are you planning to do with a line stake in SM, depending on if Hybe actually goes ahead and offers a higher price?
Yeah, so we think that if there are two things that we ask for Hybe. One is to increase the share price, and also they're just offering to buy just 25% of the stake of the public. So there'll be, meaning that there'll be 60% remaining public block there. But we think that could be a meaningful problem for the shareholders, because there'll be a significant conflict of interest between Hybe and SM Entertainment if they don't buy 100%. So we're going to push them to buy the remaining 60% as well at the same price. So if they don't give on that point, I think we're going to just continue our campaign and our work to demand the complete buyout. And if they actually do that and take the company private, then yeah, we will have to be, we will be able to sell. But right now, the Hybe's plan is just to buy 40%. So I don't think right now their plan is to buy the entire stake.
What do you think Kakao should do? Do you think they should come back with a higher offer?
So I don't know, but it's going to be pretty weird. In Korea, it's different from other parts of the world. If you own 30-40% and control the board, then you have basically everything. You control basically everything. And if Kakao end up just owning 99% in SM when Hybe owns 40%, it's going to be pretty weird. And from Kakao's perspective, it's going to be just giving money to Hybe of $200 million. I think it's going to be pretty weird. So we will see if that actually happens. Kakao will have to do something to defend their strategic position. But it's too early to say. But I'm watching. Hopefully, there's some further development. But it's hard to tell at this moment.
As an upcoming board member, I'm curious as to whether you see the potential for internal strife, because as part of this, we know that a lot of these artists and producers in K-pop have a deep loyalty to founder Lee. So do you think this will create problems down the track? No. So right now, the new board, so the CEOs, the founder is now out of the company. He retired from the company like 10 years ago. He's been the producer as the contractor with the company for the last maybe 10 years. But yeah, I mean, he's been running around. He's been the head producer, but the day-to-day work has been done by the management and the people there. So SM management and the board, basically they are now all bound together, especially even the artists. They're all, my understanding is that, is supporting the new management plan of SM 3.0, even after the retirement of, Suman Lee. So there'll be no issue. But I think what's going to be an issue is that if Hybe actually end up acquiring 40% of SM and try to control the board, then they could create some problem, because the employees and the management of the SM, they have very high Pride, and but they becoming one of the sub labels of Hybe. And if you think about the perspective of the artist, that's also a big change. So I'm a little bit concerned that if that actually happens, then may undermine some of the moral of the employees and artists. Also, there'll be some strategic changes in the direction of the company.